one little observation about discipline. People often quote the pasuk in Mishlei, Shlomo Hamelech's famous pasuk, Chosech shiftei seinei b'nai, he who spares the rod. You don't hit your child, you don't do discipline on your child, you hate your child because you let him do whatever he wants. So some parents use that either to justify mamash hitting, or the chalapachas, the yelling, the very, very strong discipline. The emes is, there are many, many makayres. Rav Volba, for example, talks about this a lot, that although Shlomo Hamelech is indeed madgish, he emphasizes the importance of discipline. If I love somebody, I don't let them do whatever they want. I give them direction. I give them boundaries. But bizman hazeh befrat, it has to be done in a much softer way. For whatever reason, we live in a weaker generation, and children's spirit is often broken when they feel rejected, when they feel punished. So we have to discipline, and avada discipline is important, but we have to discipline in a maskeret of love. And Chazal talked about this 2,000 years ago. Yamin mikareves usmail daicha. Sometimes in life you gotta push away a little bit, but that's with the weaker hand. The weaker hand, the left hand, gives the discipline. The yamin, the stronger hand, is mekarevet. And I once heard from Rav Simcha Wasserman a beautiful thing. If I have a child that's facing away from me, but I push with my left and I pull to me with the right, he gets turned around and he's facing me and we're together again. So I'm not at all suggesting that there shouldn't be rules. Children need rules, and chinuch by definition is to give them a structure, and otherwise, even sociologically, they're not going to become productive adults without that type of guidance. But the dominant atmosphere has to be love, has to be a sense of security, and then the person is going to be receptive. When the Torah gives the mitzvah of teichacha, l'gabe anybody, it always mentions amisacha. It must be done within friendship, within love, not within just criticizing and the like. And I've heard from a very, very chashuva therapist. It's a woman, Sarah Chana Ratcliffe, who writes in Mishpacha, but she said we should strive as parents to try to create, I think it was an 80-20 rule, that 80% of our interactions we should try to be positive, and that's going to make a makayim for the 20% to be effective. Because if all the kid hears is negativity and criticism, at some point he simply shuts down. So you have to create the positivity in order to be able to give the teichacha when that's necessary.